We're here with Scott Huber at the Albany-Saratoga Speedway on a hot Friday night. Scott, you're calling this place home this year. Why'd you make the switch?
We're looking to make some changes. You know, we really had some bad luck last couple of years at Fonda, and we feel better and more comfortable on the Hoosier tires, and we just feel like that was better for our program when we were going this year. And you know, we're getting ready to build another car and try and race some Super Dirt Series shows. So this rules package kind of fits that bill. So.
Tell the race fans when you got started in racing, how you got your start in racing.
I started probably 2003, 2004-ish. We started racing budget sportsmen at Glen Ridge. Something I always wanted to do, just something we could never really afford to do until I got a job and grew up a little bit and got out in the world. So helping other people race and just kind of got us into it and kind of caught the bug from there and just kept going for the last 15 years or so, on and off, racing go-karts and get in, get out, depends how expensive it is. And we really found a home here in the modified class for the last 7 years. So
tell the fans, how tough is it on a weekly basis to get back and forth to the racetrack? How many hours do you think you put in on the shop on a weekly basis?
Well, I could tell you I left the shop about midnight last night and got back up at 5 o'clock this morning and head back towards the shop. So it's a 7-day-a-week job. If it wasn't for the people standing behind me and the guys that help us out week to week, the sponsors that are on a race car, I mean, it's a 40 to 80-hour week, depends on how the weekend goes, just to race one car. So, I mean, you add in 2 or 3 guys, you got 100 hours, 200 hours worth of work to go into a race car week to week.
You talk about the hours, you said how hard it is. Why? Why do you spend the hours? What is it about racing, that makes you do this week in and week out all summer long?
It's a passion, it's an obsession, I would call it. It's like a drug, right? It's hard to get away from it. When you're not doing it, you just want to be here. I like the competition side of it. I really like how hard it is. It's kind of what I do for a living too, making parts and doing things like this. So competition and because it's hard. It's really hard, and not everybody can do it.
Who are some of the drivers that you looked up to and that you look up to in racing?
I mean, coming here to Albany-Saratoga, obviously Jack. Jack was a guy that used to watch every Friday night between Jack and Kenny Tremont. So they were my heroes growing up, and somebody I'd like to be on and be like someday. And it's kind of cool that you get to race with some of your heroes now and live and breathe with Jack's son Ronnie. Helps me out quite a bit. So I love all that part of it. It's a big family.
What would you consider a successful 21 season?
If we can consistently run in a top 10, knock off a couple top 5s, I think that's realistically where we can be. I don't think we're good enough here to win yet, but I think we can consistently run in a top 5 and just be able a chance to run up front.